Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, M2 Seplat Project. I am Mavis Amiwo.
I'm Obike Matonyadikachi.
And we're happy to have you here right on our channel. Thank you for joining us on our channel. And today we'll be discussing a very interesting topic. Our topic today is called courage, being courageous. What is courage? Courage is the ability to face your fears. Is the act, is the skills of facing your fear. And what is fear? Fear is the natural body response to challenges, response to things that we think are unfavorable to us. You know, the brain sends forth a signal to our nervous system telling us that there is an experience, there is a situation that we are not comfortable with. So today we're talking about courage. And in our teaching today, you will come to understand that courage cannot happen when there is no fear. So courage thrives when there is fear. And in our world today, we cannot live without courage. Great men today, they are born out of the courage that they had when they were facing challenges. Courage is saying that I'm going to do what I have to do, even though I am afraid. So courage means going the extra mile. So Martha, seeing how important courage is, how do we build courage?
You fight your fears.
Okay.
You already know those things that you are afraid of. You already know that this is a problem,
right? And
you fight that problem. You don't run away from it. It's only a coward that run away from a problem. So if you know that you have a particular problem that seems persistent, you know you need to fight it. And how do you fight it? You continue trying. You don't give up. So there's an existing problem, there's an existing issue in your workplace, in your school, in your family. So you don't run away. You don't say, I'm no longer a member of this family. You've not said, I'm no longer a member of this school. I'm no longer working. So you fight it. You find your way around it. You look for a way of solving this problem. What can I do? How do I do this? Which approach should I take in order to solve this particular problem? So you fight that fears. You fight that issue that seems so difficult. Then secondly, you need to talk to someone about it. You need to talk to a friend, you need to talk to a family member. And when I mean talking to someone, I don't just mean talking to a random person. You just walk up to someone, I've been failing for 10 years. Oh, no, you need to talk to someone that is a role model in that field. You need to talk to someone that you know that have been succeeding over a long period of time in that aspect. You need to talk to someone that you know that is a hero in that aspect. So not just walking up to a friend or a family member and you are sharing your problem, because if you do that, you might not actually get the solution you want, because that person don't even know what you are talking about. It's going to make the whole issue complicated. So you need to talk to someone that is knowledgeable in that aspect. So be it a friend or family member.
Yes, I think I can add 1 or 2 points to the listed points you mentioned. Also, you have to be mindful.
Very important.
Be mindful of the thoughts that come into your mind. You know, the Bible says that you should guard your heart, all right? For out of it flows the issues of life. You should be able to know the kind of thoughts you entertain. The thoughts that are coming that is telling you that you are as grasshopper before this mountain, before this giant you cannot overcome. Certainly, when you do that, the end is going to justify what you have said in your heart. When David saw Goliath, David did not have the thought that he was not going to be able to overcome that challenge. So when you see a challenge, be mindful of the thought that comes to you at that moment in time.
And you can actually add by being mindful of the conversation we engage in. There are conversations you shouldn't even contribute to. You should tell yourself that it doesn't concern me. So why should I? But you see some persons, you know, because they are having a conversation, you are contributing. And the way our mind works, you know, you end up having a conversation in the morning. Then when you get home, you find yourself thinking about these things. So that's where mind comes in. So you need to be careful of the kind of conversation you engage in, and you need to be careful of what comes inside your mind. You need to guide it with all diligence. Very, very important.
Yes. Also, you should get out from your comfort zone.
Very important.
Yeah, many people
but it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. You know, it's very, because your comfort zone is that place that gives you peace. You don't like stress. A lot of persons will tell you, I don't like stressing myself. But you don't get stress in your comfort zone. So you need to move out of your comfort zone. So what do you mean by moving out of your comfort zone? Doing something different. You know, your life should not be structured in a particular pattern. You wake up in the morning, you bathe, you eat, you go to work, you come back. You know, a lot of persons, if not 70%, you know, that's the way their life is being structured. You know, you just eat, you go to work, you do your normal work, you come back, you sleep, and that's the end. And at the end of the day, you still getting the same result. So if you want to get a different result, remember the year is still very, very very new.
Sure.
You need to try something different. Try a new methodology, try a new process, and try a new route. It will help you in being courageous.
Yes. And also, stepping out of your comfort zone, it helps your brain to adapt to new learnings. You know, when you are used to a particular life type, you are stereotyped in a particular...
Your life is being structured.
You know, your brain is structured in a way that this is how this person is. When a new challenge comes, it will be difficult. You shy away from it. But if you are the kind of person that is open to new challenges, when you come today to your workplace, you see a challenge, you overcome it. Tomorrow, a different challenge comes in, you overcome it. You notice that your brain becomes matured. You have that self-confidence.
Yeah.
You have built-in resilience because you have overcome challenges over the period of time.
So mind restructuring, brain restructuring is very important, because the way you structure your body, that's the way your brain works. Because I've already sent that signal to your brain that your own is you just eat, go to work, you come back and sleep. That's the way the brain works. So you need to restructure, you need to create a new route to the way you live your life. That's the only way you can be courageous. You have been failing exam. What have you been doing? Have you been doing that? Okay, you read for 2 hours and you sleep. Maybe that's why you have been failing this particular exam. Why can't you try something different? Maybe you read past question, you go online. Okay, let me wake up middle of the day. Maybe I've not actually been reading at that right time, because I don't know but me, I prefer reading at night where the environment is very calm. Maybe you know, when I read at night I understand better, but when I read when the weather is a bit hot or maybe hot, I find it very difficult, especially if I'm, you know, reading through mathematical topics. So you try something different, not just your regular pattern of life, because when you keep doing that, you keep getting the same results.
So there you have it, topic courage. You should come to understand that courage is needed even in the stage that we are in our life. Concerning the situations going on in the country, we need courage to circumvent that situation. So we'll leave you with a phrase from the great Martin Luther King that says that great men are not made in the midst of comfort, but in the midst of circumstances, in the midst of difficult situations. Thank you. We'll see you in our next video.
Thank you very much.